Hi guys, my name is Mayank and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about how you can limit your social media use and how you can use social media in a way that it does not impact you negatively. So the first point that I want to talk about is about deleting social media apps. People do talk about deleting them and they say that once you delete them, you will not go back to using them. But personally, in my experience, I have felt that just installing an application again is not very difficult. You can uninstall the app and then you can install it again in seconds. So I don't think deleting is an option. Also, in some situations you might want to use social media apps, so you don't want to delete them totally. Instead, you want to use them in moderation, in a way that they do not impact you negatively. So that's what I would suggest. The second thing is that although you are keeping the applications in your phone, although you are still accessing them, but it is important to accept that these apps in a long term, if you use them for a long period of time, they may impact you negatively. So once you accept that fact, you can take steps towards limiting your social media use. If you feel that you are not in control and you're using it more than you want, you can take steps towards that. The third thing that I want to talk about is staying active. I think when you stay active, when you do some work, when you are in an environment which inspires you to be active, to work on something, you will not use social media. Let me ask yourself, you when you go to office or when you are at a place which requires you to do something, let's say you are in a library reading something, you don't use social media. The reason being that the environment around you is inspiring you to work on that thing. So but as soon as you go to bed, you feel that there is nothing else that you need to work on, and that's why your mind does not stay active, and then you start using social media. So you need to identify the place where you are using it most often, and that place you can use to change that environment. That's what Atomic Habits also talks about. So you can create an environment around that place to do something other than browsing social media. For example, if you go to bed and you start using your mobile instantly, what you can do is you can create an environment around that bed which inspires you to do something else. Maybe read a book or read a Kindle or maybe talk to someone on the mobile phone instead of using social media apps. So that is how you can build it around. For more information, you can read Atomic Habits. It will give you more tips on how you can create an environment for this. The next point that I want to talk about is you need to find more suitable ways of using social media, because ultimately, even if you are using social media for that small amount of time, if you're browsing Instagram or Twitter, I think you need to find the right way to use social media. First of all, I don't think there is any need for anyone to follow celebrities on social media, because I feel their life is way different than us, and ultimately we are only getting maybe jealous of what they are doing, and we want to become like them, but we do not have the resources. So I don't think it's any point following celebrities on social media. Maybe you can just follow the one or two that you really admire. Instead, you can also start following pages and people who inspire you positively, because when you follow people who inspire you to do work, for example Mark Manson or Naval Ravikant, if you follow these kind of people on social media, they will motivate you to work. They will motivate you to immerse yourself in some kind of activity which helps you in long term. So when you are reading something like that on Instagram, you will actually close Instagram and go and do your work. So that is another good way to use social media. I also want to say that you can have different other ways of using social media as well. For example, one of the ways I have found is mailbrew.com. Mailbrew.com is a newsletter which you can create for yourself, and every day it will send you an email at a particular time with all of the things which you require to read. For example, if you're following some people on Twitter who are inspiring you, you can just keep them on the mailbrew.com list, and you will only receive tweets from them. So instead of opening Twitter and browsing through hundreds of unnecessary tweets, you will only receive the required tweets in your email address. And the last tip that I want to give it to all of you is you need to buy one of these. This is a Kindle. So this is a device which can help you to read at night, even when there is no light around you. I think that at night, when we are sleeping and we wake up suddenly, it's just so very simple to just take out our phone and start browsing social media. But if you have a Kindle on your side, you can just instead open that and read something which inspires you or something which kindles your imagination. So Kindle is a great device for that purpose. So you can try this. It's up to you if you want to buy, because it is an expensive device, but again, it has given me so many benefits that I don't even care about the price a lot now. So these are some of the things that I wanted to tell all of you, ways in which you can use social media effectively. Let me know how you found it, and let me know if you have any other tips in the comment section. And that's all for today's video. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching.